So I am super, super relieved right now because tomorrow is tax day, which means everybody has to have their taxes in and paid by tomorrow. And you know when I realized that that was tomorrow? Today.
About 5 hours ago.
Okay, so I'm the tax filer of the family, and I generally am really good about getting it done early. I usually have it done by January, but this year it was a little bit different because I was stressed about it because we moved in 2018, and I didn't know if I had all the information I needed, so I thought, oh, I'll do it. I'm just not going to do it yet because I was stressed about it. So I am a serial procrastinator, and I put things off when I'm stressed about them, and I put this one off almost entirely too long.
You also were sick for like 3 weeks.
Okay, well, I wasn't sick in January, though. I really don't have much of an excuse. Like, I mean, I can claim that that's my excuse because, I got sick in there, so I had the flu, so that's why I wasn't able to do my taxes anytime between January and April because I had the flu for 2 weeks.
So what did we learn about this whole stressful? I think I don't have any more hair.
Okay, so Dad thinks that he was stressed because he was in the room for, I don't know, an hour or two of my process. But here's the problem, you guys. There was a mistake on his W-4 for his new job here in Washington. So we left Idaho and we had all of the W-2s that we needed from those jobs that he had there because he worked 2 jobs there. And here, his W-4 was somehow messed up. So he hasn't paid any taxes since we moved, you guys.
Was that 10 months ago?
Well, no, that doesn't count. For the last 6 months, so from July till December, he didn't pay any federal taxes in Washington, and we didn't notice, you guys. That's a problem because when you go to fill out your taxes and you're looking at the little, we do TurboTax. You look at the little number on the top of the screen that tells you how much your refund is going to be, and it starts out with this really big number, and then you put in that you forgot to pay taxes for half the year, and guess what happens? It showed that we owed money, you guys, and I was freaking out because I wasn't even sure that I had all the information that I needed to fill out the taxes and get them filed today, considering that we moved and I wasn't sure that I had all the information that I needed from both of our jobs and all of our school loans that we both are still paying. There was just some information that I thought perhaps because I waited so long I was going to need to file an extension, but you can't get an extension if you owe money. So then I was really panicking. Turns out that once everything balanced out in the end, we actually did get a refund. Washington does not have personal income tax, so we didn't owe any of that. There was none to pay. I was freaking out about it because it said we didn't pay any on our W-2, but turns out that was okay because you didn't need to pay that.
I think you're speaking Chinese to the kids because they're going.
Are you guys zoning out?
No, honestly,
I was so stressed, you guys. Tell me if anybody that's not from the U.S., you may not have any idea what I'm talking about with these stress factors with getting the taxes done by April 15th.
I think every country has to pay tax, have to do a tax thing one way or another.
Sure, but maybe they don't quite understand what I'm talking about. Anyways, tax day is not fun, and I hate waiting until tax day to get our taxes done. Usually, I get it done super early, so I don't have to stress about it, and usually, our taxes are super easy because all we have to do is input the same information every year for the next year, but this one was complicated because we moved. And we had to put in all the information from selling our old house and buying our new house and all the, it was a lot.
The whole insurance thing too.
And the health insurance, because we had to switch health insurances, that was another big one that I didn't think that I had all the information that I needed for that. And it turned out they didn't even need it. So I hunted and hunted and hunted for it. Finally found it. Oh, and I couldn't log into any of our online accounts. That was another thing. Like, I need the numbers off of our mortgage statement. I need the numbers off of it, but I can't log in because I can't remember the passwords. So I think we spent half of the day trying to find passwords to our online account, you guys.
Username and password.
Technology is so not my forte. I am not good with technology, and I was freaking out because we're running out of time. And I understand that I have all day tomorrow because tomorrow is actually technically the 15th, but I cannot wait until the very last second because
you never know.
It makes me stress.
So what did we learn about this? We started writing down.
We actually have. We're going to tell you guys. We're not going to tell you where we keep it. We have a paper now that has all of our usernames and passwords. Don't tell them where you put it. We have a paper with all of our usernames and passwords for all the different accounts that we have, and we're gonna keep it current and hidden in our spot in our house, so that.
Wait, where was this part? Oh yeah.
You don't need to.
I remember.
Wait, yeah, there it is. You don't need to know. You don't need to
Dad
know.
had a concussion today.
Dad, did you get a head injury today a bit?
So in the middle of all this whole thing, looking for documents and whatever, I knew I had some documents in my car, in the trunk of my car actually, and
Which is a really good place to keep your more important documents, should I add.
right. So I lift the trunk, and I miscalculate, how high it was going, and it has the little latch thing there, and I leaned forward by fast because I saw it and I went, oh, there it is, and he just hit me right in my soft spot.
That's not a soft spot. He keeps calling that a soft spot. Honey, that's not soft, it's thin. Your thin spot, not your soft spot.
Needless to say,
And it's not your skull.
I have a concussion. I have a headache. I've had a headache for the last 3 hours, and it hurts.
Oh,
And everything looks blurry. I don't know what I am.
Yeah, right?
Who are you guys?
yeah. Hey, Dad, do you need a doctor?
Yeah, today
No, I can't
McDonald's.
afford it now.
We can't afford a doctor now. Turns out we actually ended up getting a refund, so it's not as stressful as it sounded. We actually got a refund from both the state and the federal level, so there wasn't as much need to panic as I thought there was. Turned out okay in the end, but man, I was stressed today.
Yeah, today at McDonald's, Dad said,
We took the kids to McDonald's because I was panicking and couldn't think to cook any dinner. Okay, your turn.
and we went to McDonald's, and Dad says, Nano being in 3rd grade.
And Mia was like, 3rd grade! And he goes, ha, you said grade. We're like, you don't understand what she's talking about, do you? Yeah, I said Nana was in 3rd grade, and she went, 3rd grade. Yeah,
He's in
Jordan's
4th grade.
not in 3rd grade, Dad. He
Concussion.
hasn't been for the whole year.
It was the concussion speaking.
Anyways,
Watch
we
we're gonna start walking over.
needed to just take care of business today. So we didn't bring you anything exciting. Today was not exciting for us, so sorry about that. Tomorrow we're going back to our regularly scheduled program, and things should not be nearly as stressful for the next
For us,
while.
Now we,
today.
well, yeah, for
So
the kids
stressful.
was good because all they did was watch.
I know, they
YouTube all
played
day.
Fortnite all day. Tell us, what is Fortnite?
Yeah, we have these laser tags. We have this
It's not real Fortnite.
I want real Fortnite.
They hang on these laser tag things and they run around the house shooting each other, and they call it Fortnite. It's probably more interesting than the actual Fortnite, though.
Because no, not at all. Way more interesting. There's no chug jumps.
all the time, and they die, and you get all their weapons.
Oh.
Does this
Would you rather do that or play with Jordan with your laser guns?
does this have glider redeploy?
See, say that again. Say that again.
Laser guns,
Laser guns. See, Nano? Laser guns are way better.
Cannons.
Do you know why? Do you know why the laser guns are better?
Why? Because they don't have glider redeploy.
Because Jackson wants to play with his big brother, and he doesn't care about video games.
What about me?
Well,
Sadly,
there's only two. There's 2 guns and 2 little sensors, so you can't play with the 3 of you.
Yes, you
But
should have referees.
Jackson would much rather play Fortnite with you or Jordan than play video games. Jackson is not a video game kid, at least not yet. He is only 4.
Hey,
But he's not allowed to turn 5, so there's that.
does this break this one up? Does laser tag have chug jumps? Does laser tag
Have what?
chug jumps?
What's that?
Does laser tag have balls that you can ride in?
He's picking Chinese.
Okay, so we were talking about taxes, and that was way more interesting. You guys want to talk about taxes some more?
No. We're Fortnite fans. You got me.
So guys, sorry your day was so stressful. Wait, your day wasn't stressful, mine was.
It was amazing. We
If
watched
I
YouTube
wasn't-
all day.
If I wasn't such a procrastinator when I get stressed, it wouldn't be such an issue. But if I get stressed out about something, I procrastinate to the very last moment. And so I did it to myself. But you guys were good sports about me being stressed out today, so thanks for not making it worse. I do appreciate that. And sorry if I was a pain today, because that kind of sometimes happens once in a while, occasionally. And now I guess we better get you Smarty Pantses ready for bed. So,
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to make this channel strong, share it with your friends. And now, good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now.
Poof. Cactus are stressful.